Really, really strange. Okay, I've made one more change in my life by not checking my emails because it's just so freaking distracting. It's like I learn more the more I communicate with other people. So I love that aspect. Sort of has to be at a point where, okay, I'm done learning, time to get busy. And I still want to keep communicating as much as I possibly can while trying to create something. So I'm just going to share what's going on with me for now. And when I get time to my emails, I hope you can understand um, that if I don't respond, that I'm really, really getting busy. And so I went out for a walk in the rain, and I'm trying to focus on things that I need to do outside of this computer. And it's bugging me that, okay, now all the grapes that grow here, all these rich farmers can no longer sell their food because there's so much radiation. It's now not a good wine season. It's not a good time to buy any food that's grown in the Okanagan Valley because of the radiation from Fukushima. So maybe the people in this area might be ready to make some changes. So I ended up doing a search. My rule is not to change anything but just don't check my email. So I am still being distracted by the computer, just the emails, because I can get stuck in a conversation that is like the next thing you know, it's 10 o'clock and I've done nothing. Um, so I do have to manage my time a little bit more effectively and put my stuff as a priority and build up my confidence by what's reflected in my real world right here and my body, and that has to take a priority. So I'm making a gradual shift. It's not perfect because I'm still coming on this computer without getting my shit done yet, but I'm working on that, and then something comes into my mind and I get carried away down that path. So I thought, well, what I'll check some areas, some of these. I tried to contact this one girl that was in film direct, and she was involved in food. So I'm trying to track down that person that I was talking to that really wasn't. If she was interested in the things I was, she would still be in contact with me. But um, I put myself out there. If they have no interest, then I'm not going to sell them on something that they can't see yet because they just don't want to see it yet. And it's like, um, not a creative enough salesperson to get people to see things they can't see yet. Um, so it's like just keep putting the energy out there, keep putting it in one way or another. The universe changes, then they change their perspective, and then they're ready. So, anyways, I ended up finding through this process another water company that wasn't there when I was searching for companies in this area. And they're saying water is relevant, vital waters, vital for you, vital for the planet. There's a lot of good talk, and water is really, really dangerous if you own it. So I'm kind of really curious who I talk to that's getting into the water business. Are they friend or foe? So they are talking about a lot of good things about, doing good with the planet, and we believe this because this is who we are. We do this because this is who we are. We change because the world does not fully reflect who we are. Our business act that we are not happy. If you're not happy, we're not happy, which is a really first thing on their business ethics. So if one person has a complaint, they're not happy, which is the same thing I would say. So it's like, let's test. They've got a good, I loved everything that I read, so I thought, well, I'll give them a call and see what it is that they're all about. And it's like they're so friggin' in line with what I know. And I'm talking about the radiation. It's like, can you pull the radiation out of the water? Yes! So they have the technology here in my own local town how to clean this water up so it's the friggin' healthiest water possible. And they're not in it for greed. They're doing everything without any money, and they're not doing any of this to profit. They've listened to Dr. Emoto's work. They know that we can cure and transform all illnesses into pure health. And they're really, really open into seeing what it is that I've got to say. So, um, along with the building of these websites that are going to be connected with your health, hopefully I can connect with this organization who's not rejecting. I don't know if it's nonprofit, but he says he doesn't get no more nonprofit than what he's doing. He's open to everything. So if they are interested in bringing their technology, their knowledge of everything they do using water to actually transform the planet, and they're connected with a lot of, I think it's going to go places. So it's like, see, you just make one change in your life and the world changes. And all I did was change one rule, that I'm not going to look at my emails and then try and follow through on what it is I know I need to follow through. And it's, you know, anybody that's dealing with ADHD or any of these obsessive compulsive, it is, you have to go with the energy. Don't go against, don't resist, because what you resist will persist. So don't hate the aspects in your life. Like, I hate smoking. It's like you can't hate it, because then it will grow. It's like you got to learn to love it. And I loved it because it was teaching me, but then you have to sometimes let go and change things that you love. And it was like I love the process of learning more about my smoking addiction, but it is time to grow out of that and do it on my own without a smoking addiction, and release the pain. The pain is getting over. I've worked through the pain of this. The will to live, I'm getting that will to live. Every cause that had me smoking is slowly being worked through, that those causes are no longer there anymore. That will to live is starting to come back. Confidence in myself to do what I think I need to do is starting to really come back. Not there completely yet, because I know that I need to get back into physical shape. I need to take a few decades off this aging because I know I've aged in the last 4 years. Um, so I need to get myself back in alignment, myself, get into another level, and it is about just changing one friggin' thing along your path that you see. That's what gets me off every morning. Every morning when I get up and I see this one thought and I follow through on that one thought, my day goes to hell. So just change one aspect. Find one thing that's easy to change in your life. Because it was only like, what, a month ago that I said I was going to walk every day at 6. And then all of a sudden, starting getting connections with programmers that have been there all along, but all of a sudden the conversation changed and the unions started to form. And so now this team is starting to build there, and possibilities and demands on me are starting to form, which is what I want. Is I want the world to be a little bit more demanding of what it is I can offer. Um, so I'm still not perfect at it. Was still smoking. I still couldn't follow through on the exercises every day. So I needed to get rid of something else in my life, which was looking at these freaking emails will guide me down the wrong path. So I can see that there's still going to be things that I need to adjust, tomorrow, but I'm only going to go with things that seem to flow and is not a struggle, because the struggle will stress me out and not be good for me. So that's where I'm at. Just thought I'd share, because that was some really, really good news bumping in with this company. Um, Worst comes to worst, if they don't call me back, I will go and see them, because they sound like really, really nice people. And ultimately, it's just going to be me selling what they want to know. I know they want to know it because they do want to expand. Everything that they want to do sounds like it's everything I want to do. It's just, okay, where is our agreement and where can we work together? And here's some other people that are doing something that would really benefit it as well, and how can we form it together and benefit? And so it should be such, and it's real life people. I have to get out of my house and talk with people in my neighborhood. So I am so, so happy. So anyways, there's the news. Make one change in your life and you'll see your life changes. Peace out.